Everyone, it's Xorje Olivares with the HeyXorje.com exclusive with somebody who knows very much about the HeyXorje brand, because not only did he join us in March at World Pride this year, 2019, here in New York City, but when I think about everything that the website stands for and the kind of voices that I want to have exhibited on it, I think of my friend Blaze Mancillas, who navigates this world as somebody who does have a Mexican-American identity, somebody from the Bay Area, and somebody who's doing the hustle in ways that I truly admire, because not only is Blaze a stand-up comedian and a voiceover actor, he has a monthly show here in New York City at Vig Bar every first Thursday of the month called Blaze It Up, but he's now part of this brand new app, which you can download if you have Apple products. It's called SongPopLive. And what it is it's an opportunity to join other people who are very much music lovers and try to win money if you have the kind of knowledge that one mostly than I have, I guess. I need to play this game because I'm one of those people that knows songs as soon as they come on the air. But as part of everything that he's doing, as part of all the work that he's doing to leave his mark here in New York City, Blaze Mancillas is obviously doing that. And I'm very excited to help promote Songpop Live and all the stuff that Blaze is doing. So Blaze, thanks, man.
I had to get one in there.
So
thanks for having me on, Xorje.
So Blaze and I talk very much about what it's like to be Mexican-American here in this country. And Blaze has been very helpful with the stuff that I do, not only with HeyXorje, but also at SiriusXM. And I'm very excited that, well, I'm a little upset because...
Why are you upset?
I'm upset because my Android is not allowing me to download this app just yet. But for listeners who have an Apple product that they can play this game on, tell our listeners a little bit about what this game is.
Sure, and for those that do have Android, this will be available on Android
soon.
In December.
Perfect.
In December, so you don't have to wait too long. But yeah, basically Songpop Live is a free game to download, and if you're a music lover, you're gonna love this game. We play music from 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, stuff that's on the radio, 2010s, R&B, hip-hop, rock, country, you name it. We play those songs, and then you sign in at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a live show, and you'll see a host like myself, and we'll play songs, and then you have to guess either the artist or the title. So if they play Genie in a Bottle, you get 4 choices, like, oh, is that Britney or is that Christina? And so basically, if you get all the songs right in that day's game, you win money, like real money. It's super fun, honestly. It's a lot of fun. We've been working on it for a while, and we just went live in all of Canada and all of the United States.
That's really crazy.
Just happens.
Because I remember when you came into my office here and we were discussing about the possibility of this being this really cool adventure that you go on, and now that it's actually happening, and it's been how many months in the making?
It's been many months. Let's just say many, many months.
And I'm glad that people are now going to get the opportunity to not only see you, because part of the energy that you bring to this job is part of the energy that you bring on stage whenever you do your comedy. And I think that's definitely one of the aspects of your hosting abilities. Like, people are going to see what they don't get a chance to see unless they're in the New York City area. The energy and the charisma you bring on a stand-up stage, they're going to be able to see it on their phone by participating in this game.
And honestly, that's what's been so fun working on this project, is the fact that, like, I'm not playing like a character or anything like that. I don't have to memorize lines. Like, if you like my comedy and what I do, then you'll like this, because I'm just being myself. Like, I'm just being silly and goofy and ridiculous. I get to come up with my own jokes on the spot. So it's like a lot of fun to do this project. And you get to interact with people too. It's not just like a one-way street. Like, if you play this game, not only can you play, but you can also chat with me while I'm talking to you guys, and I'll shout you out. I like to play like little games with the people, jokes, things like that, little emoji games. So it's so much fun, honestly.
I feel like it's tailor-made for a comedian, because if there's anything that's so interactive, it is you feed off of, as a stand-up, you feed off of the energy, and you feed off of what the crowd gives you. And I'm sure that enhances your performance as a comedian or even as an actor. So to be able to play off of what people are either sending you, the messages, the emojis, like, I can see it as just an extension of what you already do. It's just on an app, and people get to win money from it.
Yeah, and it also feels a little bit like a party, because you're playing music. You know, like, it's not music trivia where we're asking you questions like, oh, what was the drummer in this band? We're just playing music, like real music. It's not edited or censored or anything like that. So like, no joke, like when we're doing these shows, like I'm dancing and like having a good time.
As you should.
Yeah, you hear stuff you haven't heard in a long time. You're like, oh, like we do like a 2000s show, and that's the best because it's like, oh, I feel like I'm in like high school all over again.
Oh no, the best part is, and I do this all the time. We do it all the time here on the show, or just all the stuff that we do with HeyXorje, where a song comes on, and especially like when you're at a bar, at a club, and you go, oh,
yeah,
this is the song. Remember the song? Like that nostalgic feeling that anybody gets whenever they hear a tune they haven't heard in quite some time. See, because I'm that person, I have what I call auditory ADD, where I can be at a bar or I can be at a restaurant, and I can even be having a conversation with someone. As soon as a song comes on, even if it's super faint, I'm like, sorry, you've got to hold because Outkast's Hey Ya is playing right now.
Really? That's the one you're going for?
Well, it's the first thing that came into my mind right now. I could have thought of
no, that's a fun one though.
Another one,
I love Outkast.
But like, there's, especially when it comes to music, I can hear a lot of those first few notes, and because of what I've done with radio work and just in general with my love of entertainment, I feel like I'd be pretty good with this game.
I think you'd be great at this game. It's like I said, it's a lot of fun. And little pro tip just for people. So, and this is not me trying to like get anything out of you. So we tell this like to our players in the game. This company, this is not their first game, Songpop Live. They had a version that's not live that you can play like head to head with friends called Songpop 2. It uses the same playlists. So like, and we always tell people, hey, like tomorrow's show is going to be country, or tomorrow's show is going to be like 80s pop. And if you're like, shit, I don't really know 80s pop, then you go download Songpop 2, which is also free, and you practice that 80s pop playlist. And then you'll feel better for the live show where you can win money. And then you'll be all set up. So
since I have an in with you, if we were to create an entire day of just Tejano music, I don't know many other people who would be on their game like I would. So I could guarantee that not only do I win all the money, but still have an opportunity to have people listen to Selena anytime that I want.
I think if we did a Tejano theme, that would be really, really fun. Because sometimes we do like a whole day theme where it's like, it's 80s. And then each round, there's usually 5 rounds. There's always 5 rounds. It'll be like women of the 80s or like dudes of the 80s or rock of the 80s. So we could do like a Latin day. And like each round could be like different Latin artists.
Salsa,
or like
merengue, reggaeton, bachata, Tejano. And then that's how you run.
So speaking of, if you download this game and play, feel free to suggest ideas. Because I think we're open to ideas. Like we'd love to hear more about like other themes, other types of music, because music is just so universal. Everybody likes music. There's always something out there that you like, you know.
So the good thing is, if people download the app, again, Songpop Live, they'll be able to see you tomorrow, the 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then the next day on the 16th at 5 and 8 p.m. Eastern, because people who download it, don't get scared if you don't see Blaze right away, because Blaze is one of 3 hosts. And so again, if you see him tomorrow on the 15th or on the 16th, be sure to send him all the emojis, interact with him all the time, because this is one of my favorite people.
And the other cool thing I'll mention about the game is not only are you playing with me, but you're playing with all the people, you know, in the country that are playing, and you can sort of like add friends. So like, let's say you play it and you want to play with your friends, you can add each other, and there's these cool like boosts, which are things to help you in the game. And one of my favorite ones that I kind of like is called the Friends Boost, which is essentially like you looking at your friends' answers. So like, and I like it because you can recruit friends that are like music experts. So it's like, oh, I should get so-and-so to play because he knows like classic rock like nobody's business. And so when there's a classic rock show, you can enable that boost, and then you just copy their answers.
Nice.
And that totally helps.
All the insights that you're getting here at HeyXorje.com. But again, if you want to see Blaze, be sure to tune in tomorrow on Songpop Live at 8 p.m. And then on the 16th, 5 p.m., 8 p.m., download Songpop Live and give us Mexicans a job.
Yeah, and also download Songpop Live. It's only on Apple devices, whether it's iPad, your iPhone, or whatever. Until next month, where it'll be on all devices, Apple and Android. And also give me a follow on the social media at Blaze Mancillas. And if you're curious, like what I talk about on stage and stuff like that, you know, like you said, I'm a Mexican American, but I'm only half, and I am pretty white presenting. And me growing up.
You're a Mexam.
Mexam, yeah.
You're not Mexican American, you're Mexam.
I'm a Mexam. Gracias. But it, growing up looking the way I did and being mixed was very confusing for me. And I always felt like I was towing the line between two different worlds, and I never quite fit in to either. It wasn't necessarily tragic. I wasn't like depressed about it, but it was confusing as all hell. And that's kind of what I talk about a lot on stage. Is I talk about race a lot.
Yes,
so if that makes you uncomfortable, come anyway, and you'll feel more comfortable because you'll laugh about it. Because I'm not trying to do a TED Talk. I'm trying to make people laugh ultimately.
So I've seen Blaze perform live at least a handful of times at this point, I think.
Thank
you. I've gone to go see his monthly show. Again, if you're in the New York City area, the first Thursday of every month at Vig Bar, which is downtown in New York City.
12 Spring Street.
And it's called the Blaze It Up Show. You can follow both Blaze and Blaze It Up on social media. I think on Instagram it's Blaze It Up, right? Or
Blaze It Up Show. Yep.
So be sure to follow that and download Songpop Live and give my buddy all the love. Thanks, Blaze.
Te quiero.
Aww. We're going to go make out. Bye.